Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MXGP2 here on this channel, and in today's episode we're in France for the championship races in this MX1 season, so this should be interesting. Also guys, I've just set up a Facebook community called Racing on YouTube. The link is in the description below. I'm going to obviously post pictures, videos, information about the channel. Feel free to upload your own pictures and videos, talk to other people in the community. I've only just started up, feel free to join if you want. It's just another way to stay connected with the channel and find information out and just talk to other people. So let's get straight into this qualifying today and hopefully get some good times. So here we go. So at the moment we've done half the qualifying so far, and we've just been trying to get the bike set up perfectly for this circuit. But this is a circuit I did really well on in the MX2 championship, so hopefully we can do the same in today's races. And yeah, we're doing really well in the championship at the moment, but it's still early on in this championship. There's 18 rounds and there is some really tough circuits to come soon, and ones that I didn't do so well on. So if we can get a bit of a lead now, then hopefully that should set us up well into the latter stages of this championship when we start dropping a few points here and there. But I'm feeling confident at the moment. We're just 0.4 of a second quicker at the moment. If we can get another first place in qualifying like we did in the previous round, that would be absolutely brilliant. But we will see. Let's just try and carry on and keep on. This circuit is actually really quick. Lap times are 1:38, so I can see there being quite a quick race today. But we'll see if we can get a good place on the grid. I don't think I got a first place in qualifying when I was on the MX2 bike, but I managed to do really well in the race, so hopefully we can do the same. We're at 0.6 under the time, so we're doing all right. There's only a couple of tricky sections on this circuit in France. This is definitely one I would actually really like to have a go on in real life. It's just quite it's not like it's quite wide, so there's not loads of tight sections where you're going to get a lot of bikes crashing each other off, and you know, it's not too bad. So we've just lost a bit of time going into that checkpoint there, so we're only just a little bit ahead of the time. We need to speed up towards the end of this circuit, and we might have to do a couple of whips in these last couple of jumps just to try and improve that time. Let's get one in there and try and get one on this last jump here before we go into the finish straight, hopefully. Oh god, dear, we lost a bit of time on that landing there. Are we going to get a good time here? And we get 4th place. By the end of qualifying, we didn't manage to get faster than 4th place, but that's not bad. I'm happy with that. So hopefully we can take that into the race and hopefully do a little bit better and hopefully get some good results. I'm feeling confident on this circuit. I didn't actually fall off that many times, so let's get straight into the first race. So here we go. Right, so here we go with this first championship race in France. Now that's the first qualifying that I've had where I've only fallen off once in half an hour, so I'm doing alright. It's a bit rare for me to only fall off once in qualifying, but let's see if we can just do 2 championship races without falling off. That will be the key, and that wasn't a bad start. Let's try and get into that first right-hander, but I've got Desailly trying to go up the inside of me. Am I going to get the whole shot? I think I'm going to get it. No, Desailly managed to get up the inside and get the whole shot, and February took me in the inside as well, but I got the better line through that next corner, and I've just tried to get back into second, and I've managed to do it. Right, let's try and stick pace with Desailly. He was quicker than me in qualifying, but hopefully I can beat him in the race. We've just got to be really good in this battle. Let's try and go neck into this next corner, and I've managed just to push him aside, and I've gone back into first. But hopefully we can just control this from the front, and I'll pull back a little bit too much on the bike there, almost come off the back. I've got to be careful I don't pull back too much. Sometimes I totally forget that you can transfer the weight on the bike, and we get down the hill. Are we pulling away slightly? And oh god, it's Nagel that's in second. I don't know what happened to Desailly. Maybe he's dropped back a few places, but I have noticed sometimes on this game that if more than one rider gets knocked off, it doesn't always notify you of that person crashing, because I've noticed in the replays there's been crashes that I wasn't aware of, and that's could be the reason why you've seen in previous races I've gained so much time on other riders, because it's not just about me running really fast. They're crashing off and I'm just not knowing about it. But oh my god, 2 seconds. We are absolutely flying in this first race. This is brilliant. If we can keep doing this in this championship, we are going to get such a decent lead going into the final stages of this championship. I know it's still early, but there is some difficult rounds coming up, and if I can get a bit of a lead when I drop points, it's not going to be so bad. So, and I can see that there's some more overtakes going on behind me, but I'm absolutely flying now. I've pulled it to 2.5 seconds. Can we keep this up for two more laps? If we can, it'll be absolutely brilliant. If we can get a decent result in this first race, then we can go to the second race in a different view and really feel confident that we can get maximum points again. This is brilliant. But guys, I hope you're enjoying this series. It's been absolutely brilliant so far. I've enjoyed all the support and all the comments and all the tips and everything. This series wouldn't be as good as it has been if it wasn't for you guys, so I just want to say thank you. I know I've said it a few times, but I want to keep saying thank you, because at the end of the day, that's what YouTube's about. You put your stuff, you upload your stuff, and it's no fun if no one's taking any interest or actually getting involved. And the fact you lot have been involved through the start of this championship to right where we are now, it's been brilliant. I hope you enjoy some of the new series that are coming up on some different games as well. I think I've given you a list in a video. We've got, just quickly go through it, why we're doing all right in this race. We've got Valentino Rossi the game coming up in June. We've got Ducati 90th edition coming out in June. I haven't got a release date for that yet, but I've been told it's going to be in June. We've got a Assetto Corsa coming out in August, and also we've got a Gran Turismo Sport. Now that's been released, a release date's been released for November, so we've got loads of racing coming up. Also guys, I've just found out there's a karting game coming out at some point called Kartcraft. I'm gonna put myself down for that. I'm probably going to do the beta for the PS4. So if I manage to do that, I'll be able to see how good that is. And if that is good, that's going to be on the channel as well. So there's plenty of racing to get all you guys interested in. If you're not, I mean, if you're just interested in sort of motocross and motorbikes, fair enough, because there's going to be loads of that on it. But if you're into all sorts of racing, then there's going to be plenty on this channel for you to enjoy. But at the moment, we're absolutely flying. That's why I'm managing to chit chat. I don't normally get the opportunity to do that, but I've managed to do that in this race because we're just absolutely flying. I cannot believe this. So we're on the last lap. Can we get to the end and get a victory in this first race? But in the second race, we're going to do it in a first-person view, so that may be a little bit tricky, but we'll see. But we're almost extending that to 4 seconds, and it's Nagel, and he's I think he's in second in the championship, so that's going to be some more decent points for him. And I can see another crash sign, but it's none of the leading riders, so that's not going to really of any interest. But let's see if we can get into this corner. Just try and get a nice tight line into that. Yes, brilliant. And again into the nice and tight into this corner. Hopefully we can get a fast time on this last lap. And no, I'm really flying now. It's almost 5 seconds. This has been an absolutely... But we blitzed them in this first race. And again, we get a nice whip there. And again. And let's get to the end. And we take a victory in the first race, guys. That was absolutely brilliant. Start to finish. It was a little bit tricky right at the start, but once I got away, look at that. 5.4 seconds ahead. I absolutely flew on that circuit. Now let's get straight into the second race and hopefully do the same. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the second championship race. If we can do the same again, it'd be awesome. But we're going to be in first person view now, so it may just throw us out a bit. But if we can get a good start, you never know. Let's see if we can get the whole shot this time. Let's see if we can get a good start. And that wasn't too bad, but we're still not to really tie into that corner. Can we get the whole shot now? It's sending us slightly out wide. And yes, we get the whole shot in this second race. We beat Desali to it this time, so that's awesome. Let's try and win it from the front now. Let's try and get away right at the start and really start to put some good times in. And we've got a half a second lead at the first split time, and that's awesome. And it's Nagel that's in second place, and he's definitely going to want to get some more decent points in this race and keep on trying to keep up with me in the championship, because I'm starting to pull away now, which is awesome. And I've just seen a crash sign. Kai Rowley, he's not having a good race. Him and Febra have really dropped off in these last couple of championships. They're really struggling, and it's done me a favour. I've managed to just pull away. And Nagel, he's just caught a little bit of time on me. He's only 0.4 behind me. No, I'm not going as quick as I was in the first race in the other view, but it takes me a lap or so just to get back in the swing of thing in this view, and hopefully I can start speeding up. But I want to get another win in this championship if I can, and just try and stay on the bike. Let's try and get around that corner. Nice. Get a nice line through there. Just try not to take it too tight, because it's really hard. You can't really see the front wheel as well, so you've got to be careful you don't run into the sides of the circuit and crash out. And we've managed just to maintain that gap. It's not getting any bigger, but it's not getting any smaller, so hopefully we can just maintain that about half a second lead that we've got going into the final bit of this first lap. And yes, we get over the finish line, over the first lap, and let's have a look at the time. Oh my god, we've managed to extend it. We must have gone through that section really quick, because it was only 0.4 and then it stepped up to nearly 2 seconds. This is unbelievable. There's obviously 1 point on that last section of the circuit that I am so much quicker than the AI, and every time we go through that I must be gaining over a second, because that is just unbelievable. But let's just keep going, as long as we don't make any mistakes. I mean, 2 seconds is a lot in this race. And I can see an overtake going. Dasselli's just overtaken Nagel. So yes, there's a battle going on behind me, and that should slow him down even more. So that's only going to benefit me. So let's just see if we can get to the next split time. Hopefully it's a little bit more than 2 seconds, and just show that we are just improving. Yes, it is. So it's 2.7 seconds. We are absolutely flying in this France circuit, and in the championship it's just been absolutely brilliant. I cannot believe this, but I think it may be that I'm getting a little bit more experienced on the game, and I'm starting to get used to setting up the bikes. Maybe that's what it is. But like I said in the first race, there is going to be circuits that I'm not going to be very quick on, and I really struggle on towards the end of the championship. And if we've got a massive lead, oh damn, I got reset there. Just cut the track there. God dear, see what I mean? I do switch off sometimes, and I just made an error there, but with a 3 second lead it's not going to matter too much. But like I said, there is some really tough circuits coming towards the end of this championship that I'm really going to struggle to get maximum points on. But with the sort of lead we got, I don't think they will catch. But we managed to win the championship after 15 rounds in the last season. Can we beat that? Can we win it before that? I don't know. Is that possible? But we will see. Let's just carry on, keep going, and keep on trying to put in these decent performances to get the points. And you never know. But I definitely think that sometimes when I do the qualifying, I think that the levels are right, because I don't always get the fastest time, and the AI are really, really quick. But in the race, I think some riders do totally perform at a different pace. Or they, you know, when you get away, I think it's all about the start. I mean, when I get a good start, it does set you up really, really well, because you get away and you lead the race. You can take better lines. You can't always take the lines you want to when you're following another rider, because you're always worried if you go too tight into the corner that you might get knocked off. And I think that's where you tend to manage to gain a little bit more time. But we had a little bit more of a mistake in that last corner. Come on, we've got to be careful that we don't throw this lead away. Just making little errors here and there. Let's get through this corner a little bit tight. We've dropped a little bit of time, but it's still 2 seconds right. We've got to be careful with this section. We don't cut the track like we did in the last lap. Yeah, that's much better. Right, this is the section where I seem to be gaining a lot of time. Let's get through here. We didn't manage to get... Oh god, that was a bit of a bad jump. Let's get a nice whip through that one, and just try and maintain it. Look behind, there's not many riders behind me, and there you go, we take another victory. Unbelievable, guys. Today's championship has been absolutely brilliant, and we take maximum points in France. That's a really good circuit. I really enjoyed that. And look at the championship, guys. We've got over a 100-point lead, and Roman Febvre has taken Nagel in the championship to take second place again. This has been unbelievable. But please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon for the next round. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.